From mandatory masks to spin studio shutdowns and no weekend trips to Whistler, there are plenty of questions about how the new orders will work and the potential impact on businesses and the public. CTV's Shannon Patterson with that part of the story.
A day after BC retailers formally asked for a provincial mask mandate, they got it.
We're generally pleased, but now it's up to the members of the public to follow Dr. Henry's instructions and wear a mask where they're able to do so.
In the next week, the Solicitor General will outline how the mask order for retail employees and customers will be enforced.
Under the Emergency Programs Act, it does give owners and operators of retail spaces, public spaces, the ability to call on police. It also means that there can be fines and there's ways that they can deal with employee safety.
Look, store owners can't enforce it. I'm actually not convinced that it's practical for bylaw officers or police officers to enforce it. I think that people, consumers themselves are going to have to enforce it upon themselves.
The order not to visit other communities, also hard to enforce. But the mayor of Whistler says,
we're asking everyone to heed the directions of our provincial health officer.
Whistler Blackcomb is set to open on November 26th with or without out-of-town visitors.
I think we need to do everything we can to make the amount of time that we have to be apart smaller. And so whether it's 2 weeks or 4 weeks, the goal is the same. It's take that direction and put it to work. Do whatever we have to do to flatten that curve.
Spin studios have been told there's nothing they can do. They've been ordered to remain closed indefinitely.
I think it's a sad day for all of us because it's going to be hard to get through this one. Being targeted over and over and over again, it's really difficult to swallow, and there's going to be such a rebuilding that's going to have to happen within our industry to rebuild the confidence within our communities.
If this shutdown extends into the winter, he's not sure his business can survive. Shannon Patterson, CTV News, North Vancouver.
Left out of the mask mandate are schools. In a tweet, the BC Teachers Federation writes, the provincial health office has chosen not to mandate masks in schools, even as they make them mandatory in other public spaces. We continue to say to teachers, wear masks. Work with your colleagues to create a culture of mask wearing. Model it in your classes.